So we see the corridors of freedom not only as a critical spatial restructuring initiative that reverses the apartheid spatial patterns and stitches the city of Johannesburg together, but also as a means of creating the urban efficiencies necessary to mitigate climate change and address socio-economic challenges and create socio-economic development opportunities in Johannesburg. Sticking to the theme of transportation, the city of Johannesburg also owns Metrobus, and for those who live in Johannesburg, you would know that over the past few years, you'd get used to seeing one of our Metrobuses with their tailgates opened, stuck along the road. We have made a decision to recapitalize Metrobus as a complementary system to our Rea Vaya bus rapid transit system. Not only have we made this decision, we've made a conscious decision that this would be the initiative that enables us to move into alternative green energy sources. We took a decision last year that the procurement of a batch of 150 buses would be in line with these principles, and that the technology choice would be for a dual fuel system that runs on biogas and diesel. The technology choice is intended to ensure that in fact we can reduce current emissions by our Metrobuses by about 70%. I shared with Vice President Gore earlier that when we went out on tender, the bids were non-responsive. The bus manufacturers, in fact, gave us alternative specs, and we had to say to them, we're withdrawing this tender because we need you to be responsive. Even if it means that we're going to go out of the country to look for responsive bids, because in fact we've witnessed dual fuel buses in cities like Rio and others. And our choice of dual fuel biogas, amongst others, is because of the opportunities it gives us along the value chain to create jobs ranging from biodigesters to actual distribution systems, but also the choice of crop that we would use. No doubt, our target is to ensure that the production happens along the mining belt that has become sterile and highly polluted, to be able to targeting in particular elephant grass as the means of generating the biogas. So it's a conscious system that says we would want to create, on the basis of local crops planted, an opportunity along an entire value chain to ensure that we're able to convert into biogas. I'm happy to say that yesterday I received an update that said we have more than 2 responsive bidders to this new system. Therefore, in the next few weeks, we can finalize the adjudication and say that the next fleet of Metrobuses would be energy efficient in Johannesburg and would also be propelled by greener energy sources, as in fact opposite to what we're currently experiencing. This would give us an opportunity to then re-look at the entire fleet that we own as the city of Johannesburg, whether it's our waste removal trucks and other fleet in Johannesburg for retrofitting, including retrofitting the Metrobus system. We've also undertaken initiatives with regards to landfill gas to energy and received, in fact, an independent power producer license in October last year that enables us to, we're currently capturing and flaring the methane gas at our landfill sites. And from next year, we would actually be able to convert that into electricity on the basis of the independent power producer license that we received. With regards to our sewer treatment plants, one of the places that didn't experience load shedding, in fact, was at our sewer treatment plants last week, because we're able to generate electricity from the sludge in the sewer treatment plants currently in Johannesburg. And therefore, in fact, we're using alternative energy to manage sewer and our sewer treatment plants in Johannesburg. These are but just some of the initiatives that we're undertaking in Johannesburg. I, however, need to indicate that we believe that it would be important that we mobilize the people of Johannesburg to be active participants in the actions undertaken to mitigate against climate change, and no doubt to be part of an adaptation initiative. The emphasis, therefore, over the next few years would be on programs that actively mobilize the residents of Johannesburg to be active participants, whether this is through alternative energy sources in the household or the separation of waste initiatives that would be rolling out and have already piloted. The initiative is to ensure that we take the reality of climate change, the reality of sustainable development into the household, and we're able to mobilize all of Johannesburg to be activists in this struggle that we all have to collectively undertake to secure the future of our planet and future generations. I therefore wish to once again say to all participants that it is very good and very welcome that you have undertaken in your own time the decision to participate in this initiative. It would enable you, whether in a non-governmental or civil society initiative, whether as a government practitioner or whether in business, to be part of a collective set of actions that we all have to undertake to ensure that we're able to secure this planet and for ourselves and for future generations. We believe that working with yourselves, organizations such as the Climate Reality Group and other organizations, that together we can make a meaningful impact and be able to reverse the tide of climate change and be able to secure the future of our planet. Thank you very much and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, just join with me in once again thanking the Mayor. There is great leadership on climate action from Johannesburg, and your wonderful city is being a great host to us. So we thank you so much.
Thank you.